Hi everyone. I just got back from Jersey City, and I wanted to talk to you guys about it. So I just came home from the first ever New Beginnings Brunch Symposium, and it was thrown by my amazing friend Shahines Singh Khanda. So Shahines is a nurse practitioner, and I go to church with her, and that's how we met. And she's an amazing person. This was all her vision. And it was just so inspiring. She didn't ask me to make a video or anything, but I really just wanted to talk about this event and, just express how wonderful it is. So when we got to the event, we got these really cute bags, and you can see the New Beginnings label on it. So the first thing I love in this bag is this journal. It has Jeremiah 29:11 printed on it, and it says, "I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, but to give you a hope and a future." And that is just so beautiful and so fitting for the event. And then it has the New Beginnings Brunch logo on the back. And then along with that, a little pamphlet about the speakers. And it also came with these really cute little things. Miss Jessie's shampoo and conditioner for curls. I don't have curly hair, but I heard these are great. The event was hosted at the gallery in Jersey City. It is such a beautiful event. I will post some pictures on the screen. And you just walk in and it's just so beautiful. Everything, you just get this fresh, vibe, you get such a fresh vibe walking into the door. And it was set up so beautifully. So throughout the event, they had panelists and speakers come up, and they were all women entrepreneurs. These are self-made women. These are women these are women in all different avenues, at all different walks of life, all different careers, and they just gave their own perspective of what it's like to start a business as a woman. New Beginnings Brunch was basically about having your dream and manifesting it, not waiting for life or something else to spark that in you, taking the initiative on for yourself, and just being authentic to who you are. And I really appreciated that. And so some takeaways I got in this brunch were, so one big thing they emphasized today is faith, and faith in your dreams, faith to act on what you love and do what you love, and not waiting around for life to give you an opportunity, because the time is right now. If you have a dream, if you have a goal, if you have something that you want to achieve in your life, then you don't need to wait. You need to go for it right now, because you don't know what life is going to throw at you 10 years down the road. You don't have time to just sit around and wait on the perfect timing. We're never going to be fully prepared for anything. We're always going to have some kind of lack when we start, but that's the thing. Nobody starts right there and then you have everything, everything you need. Things take time. Setting up your dreams takes time. Setting up a platform takes time, but you really want to start acting on it now. Another thing that they pointed out today was that God evaluates success differently than the world. The world will determine your success by money and your financial status and things like that, but God doesn't see it that way. God looks at the lives you touch. God looks at the heart, and God looks at how is this serving other people? Not what you are getting out of it, solely, but what you are putting out into the world, into other people. Are you pouring out onto other people? And that is how God sees success. And we need to not look in the eyes of the world, because we are not of this world. We are set apart from the world. So really just understanding that it's not all about you, and it's not all about what you can attain in terms of material, but rather what God is using your ministry and your career for. Sometimes your purpose is something profitable, and you can make a living off of it, and you can be comfortable. But the whole thing of a prosperity gospel, or it's all about your financial status, is not godly, and it's just not a satisfying way to live. Because too often in Christian settings, so-called Christian, they have this prosperity gospel that they preach that, oh, you're going to get all you want, all your heart's desires, but that's not true. God is only going to give you what he will use for his kingdom. If it does not service him and his kingdom, what does he have to do with it? It's an investment that he puts into your purpose, and your calling is the investment God puts in you, and he is waiting for you to step into it and walk into it and fulfill your calling. He's saying, what are you going to do with the tools I have invested in you? What are you going to do with the talent and the purpose I have invested in you? Are you going to waste it? Another big thing too that the speakers dealt with was the idea that we need to lift each other up, and that was really the atmosphere of this event. It was women coming together, having dreams, having visions, and not giving up, being hopeful. Faith is the belief we have and the hope we have in things unseen. So if you have faith in something, then you really believe that it's going to happen, and you are just trusting and you are walking into it. A lot of people don't understand faith, and that's how Christians end up looking crazy, because we say we have all this faith, but we don't act on it. We don't walk and we don't behave like we have the faith that we claim, So that doesn't really put out a good message for us. It's not a good look. It's not cute, honey. So we really just need to act on our faith and behave like we have faith. If you're going to claim something, if you're going to claim to be something, whether it be a person of faith, a happy person. Happiness is a choice too, and I feel like that also ties into this event, and the topics discussed in this event it is a choice, to be happy and to go after what God has placed in your heart. And I love one thing that one of the speakers said was, God's voice is a really good idea that you can't shake. So if you feel like you've just had this idea and it's just impressing on you, go for it. That could be your calling. That could be the thing that unlocks a door for you and so many other people. You don't have to wait for someone else's permission, because God, that might have already been him, and it's likely that it was. Even if it doesn't flourish the way you thought it might or the way you were hoping, that's okay. It doesn't mean that it wasn't God or that you weren't supposed to do it. Sometimes different things that we try are setting us up. They're a platform, they're a foundation. We have to start our ministries, start our careers, start our adult lives on firm foundations, or else we're directionless. So definitely just having that faith and, that trust in God. And that good idea, that manifestation and that action on those ideas that we have, on those things that weigh on our minds and our hearts. Like, for instance, with me, YouTube has always been something that I've always really wanted to get into. And I remember when I was little, I would take my mom's flip phone and, turn the camera towards myself and just start talking into the camera on my mom's phone, and I was 8 years old. So I feel like this is always something that kind of interested me, but it just wasn't the time. I wasn't in the right mind frame. I didn't have a good enough computer, honestly. So I really feel like for me right now, this season is YouTube and content creation, and I'm also focusing on school as I'm a college student. But the time is now, and I feel like I just got so much out of this, and that's why I wanted to sit down and make this video, for anyone who is in the area or can reach Jersey City. And we're having another brunch in January, and I just really encourage any of you who see this and can go and want to go, and hit me up about it. I have my Instagram, I'll put it in the link below, and it's in my description. So yeah, just ask any questions you have, because this was a really enlightening and beautiful experience, and to have a lot of people lack community, and that's why it really makes it harder to act on a dream you might have, have that encouragement and that faith within yourself, that confidence. It's built up by your surroundings and the people you have around you. if you don't have good, strong people around you, it's really easy to give up on yourself and give up on that dream. So just having just this beautiful coming together of different minds and beautiful people and women, it's just so beautiful and so rare and so needed in a time of such division, I just encourage anyone who is watching this, again, to go. I'll put the link to the New Beginnings Instagram in my bio. And the video they have of last year's, little clips of last year's brunch. And by the way, I know I said this was the first brunch, but it was the first real event. Like, from what I understand, from what they were saying was, last year they kind of just had some women getting together and talking about how, hey, it would be nice to have like a brunch more often, just with different women. And now it's just this beautiful event in 1 year. That is just amazing. And the room was filled, and I will put pictures. The room was filled. So people were interested in this, and people were really engaged, and the word was put out all in 1 year. Yeah, you don't know what the timeline for your goals are. You don't know the timeline of your dreams, when things are going to happen. It could happen in a day, a week, a year, 2 years. It all depends on how God wants to use you. But if you never start, then you'll never get to see that. So, yeah, I really encourage anyone who is watching this to go and hit me up, ask me questions about it if you want. It was just so amazing. So, yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you got something out of it. And I hope to see you guys one day at the brunch, hopefully. Bye. Okay, guys, so one thing that I forgot to mention while I was recording was that at the end of the night, we were told to record our revisions, just for our careers and our lives. And I wrote mine down, and I really want to read it out loud for you guys and put it on my YouTube, because I just want to be able to look back on this and in faith see that this vision has come to pass and this vision is a reality. So, my vision. I will be my vision. Let's say it with confidence. My vision. I will be a successful YouTube content creator. I will branch into modeling. I will be invited to speaking engagements, preaching and teaching others, encouraging others, and this will happen in Christian and secular environments. My testimony will bring others to Christ and will show other Christians that by His will, they too can also make it big in secular industries and without having to compromise. So that's really just my hope and my faith, what I am putting my faith into. I really feel like entertaining and being in a place where I have a platform is really part of my purpose in life. And by God's grace, this is what I'm putting my hope in and my trust in. And I believe that the sign, signs, I believe in them. And I believe that the sign is my hopefulness. And actually, the way I ended up going to the brunch was by invitation. It wasn't like an invite-only event, but I wasn't really planning on going. I didn't really understand what it was about. But I got invited, and I was like, well, God, if you want me to go, I'll go. I didn't have plans, but I just knew that it was going to be something that looks really exciting, and I got invited, and I was like, I have nothing else to do, what better? So, I just wanted to put that in the video, here at the end, and I really hope you enjoyed, and I hope you guys stick around because it's going to be so good. I'm working on a video right now. I'm not sure how long it's going to take for that video to come out. It's going through a process. I'm moving, and I'm buying some furniture, and I'm taking you guys along for that. So yeah, I really hope you guys stick around and enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe. Again, my social media will be linked down below. And thank you guys so much. Be encouraged. God bless.